Yo, 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 yo.
Jersey, good morning.
Patterson, Newark, put the guns down.
iHeartRadio, Connecticut, what's happening? Morning, Angela Yee.
Good morning, DJ Envy.
Charlamagne the God.
Peace to the planet. What's happening out there?
How's everything? How's everybody's night?
I just had a lot of meetings after work yesterday, and then I went home, and I went to sleep at like 10 o'clock.
Okay. Me and Charlamagne was taping a show on MTV called The Weekend Jams, and Charlamagne bounced to go tape another show.
Yeah, you know how I do. I had to go tape
Guy Code.
Season 3 of Guy Code. Yeah.
Guy Code. Yeah. Also, yesterday was my daughter's basketball practice, so I coached basketball yesterday for a little bit. Then I headed to Perfections. Perfections, shout out to everybody that came out to Perfections. And I'm a little grumpy because I usually get my two hours of sleep. But I didn't get 2 hours of sleep because I was stopped and frisked.
Frisked?
Well, you know the word
I keep seeing pictures of you on Instagram getting pulled over.
Yeah. During tell you where I'm at, I'll tell you exactly what happened. Shout out to Officer Goretas from the 114th Precinct at Coward. But we'll tell you about it and tell them where I'm at. But it was a good day. It was
Here we
a good day.
Listen, the views expressed by DJ Envy about the NYPD are strictly DJ Envy.
No, it's not the NYPD. It's just that one particular officer that was a coward yesterday.
They are a gang, sir. You don't talk about
care.
one blood and think the rest of the blood ain't gonna get mad.
Nah, not every officer's bad. My dad is a retired cop. My uncle's still on the job. But it's just things that you don't do. It's very disrespectful. He seen a young black nigga in a nice car and thought that he thought he had a collar. He thought he had one. He called in, I got one. I got a black guy. I got one. They got weapons and drugs.
Nobody thinks you're black.
You did just refer to yourself as a young black nigger.
Absolutely. when I have my jewelry on and my pants hanging, I was a young black nigga last night. And he thought he had one, and he absolutely positively didn't. But we'll talk about it during Tell Him Why You're Mad. And let's get the show cracking. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. Let's go. It's Power 105.1. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Time is 6:10. Now, Yee, what we got in front page news? What we talking about?
Yes, let's see if you believe the hype. Donald Trump has made a crazy announcement yesterday about Barack Obama, our president. He kept saying he had some news that might shake up the whole presidency. I don't know. I'll tell you what it is. See if you buy this.
Didn't he say that a couple of years ago when he was looking for Barack's birth certificate or something like that?
Yeah, but you know what Barack messed up at? He actually produced that birth certificate for Donald Trump. He
had to. I think he had to.
No, he didn't.
I think he did.
What? Donald Trump is no.
Because there was a lot of people that really didn't think he was born in the U.S. A lot of people
think that.
A lot of people did, I think.
I would have never done that for Donald Trump. That's like loaning somebody some money once, and then they keep asking you for money and over and over again. You're like, man, I should have never given that bread the first time.
All right. We'll find out after this joint. Keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. Let's go. Not too much in sports. Friday
night. The World
night,
Series is happening.
Yeah, but none of our teams are involved, so I don't think anybody cares. All right, but football this weekend. Who do your team? What's your team play, Charlamagne? Who
the Giants.
We played this bum-ass team called the New York Giants, a team that we beat the first game of the season here in New York while they was having their ring ceremony. This time they're at Dallas.
Bum-ass
so I expect more of the same.
Should be a fun game this weekend.
I was invited to that game in Dallas. But then I would have to miss work Monday.
Oh. You don't want to see that.
Yeah, it's not a big deal.
Yeah, not a big deal. Now let's get into some real news. Now, a Bronx cop was shot yesterday, huh? He was off duty?
Yes, he was actually breaking up a mugging in the Bronx. Now, it's a crazy story. His name is Ivan Marcano. He got shot while he was breaking up this mugging. The guys were mugging somebody for $80 on the street, and he intervened. And he was applying pressure to his gunshot wound on his way to the hospital when the getaway car was in front of them. And the car rolled into a cab. He got out and chased them and shot and killed one of the guys.
As he was injured.
And cool. The other two did get away.
Wow. At least he caught one of them. Salute to that officer.
Super cop.
Thank God he's not dead. Salute to him. Now, what happened with Donald Trump now? What does Donald Trump want to do?
All right, so Donald Trump, remember, said he had a huge announcement about our president, Barack Obama, and that he was going to deliver that big announcement yesterday. He said it would transform the presidential race. Well, here is the video that Donald Trump put out.
If Barack Obama opens up and gives his college records and application, his passport applications and records, I will give to a charity of his choice a check immediately for $5 million within 1 hour after he releases all of the records so stated.
Now, Envy said, why doesn't he just give up the money? Why doesn't he just give up the records?
The reason I say that is yeah, of course it's a game. And Charlamagne said behind the scenes, Donald Trump is trying to young boy him, trying to treat him like a boy.
Barack Obama's not some little boy that you can make demands of. I'm the president of the United States of America. Respect me as such.
But that's $5 million.
I don't care.
That can go to the youth out in Chicago. That can go to AIDS research, cancer research, and a bunch of other stuff. And if I have the documentation, you want to treat me like a boy? Well, I'm going to take this $5 million like a man, and I'm going to give it to people who really need it.
And then what is Donald Trump going to do the next time? He asked him to produce his birth certificate last time Barack did that. Now he produces his passports or whatever. You going to keep making demands?
He wants his college records. Now, let's be clear. Mitt Romney has not made his college transcripts public. Why should our president do it?
Hey, Donald Trump, if you want my college transcripts, I'll give you mine for $1 million.
And let's be clear, when it comes to being transparent, yes. Donald Trump has obviously never read Barack Obama's autobiography, Dreams of My Father. Barack is very transparent in that book. He even talks about his alcohol and drug use. It don't get no more transparent than that, especially from a politician.
Okay.
Please.
And that's front page news. Now tell them why you're mad. 800-585-1051. If you're upset and you need to vent, call us right now. The power lines are wide open. I'm going to tell you why I'm mad. 114th Precinct out in Queens. Officer Guerrero.
All right, tough guy.
Pulls me over.
Good accent. Go ahead.
Makes me take a breathalyzer. At first, I was kind of nervous. I was like, why I got to take a breathalyzer? Then I remembered, I didn't drink. Why the f*** am I taking a breathalyzer? Why? Because I'm sitting out in a nice car and I'm black and they want to see. I'm sure they thought I got a collar. We got a collar today. No, there was no collar. There was no drugs. There was no alcohol. There was no weapons.
And we got 99 problems.
But I'm going to tell you why I'm mad when we come back. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. I was driving by on the block because the block is hot over there because there's been a lot of, burglaries and things like that over there. So they've been passing by, giving me thumbs up, waving. No problem. Sitting there for about 30 minutes, then this one cop pulls over in a paddy wagon. Officer Guerrero.
A paddy wagon.
From the 114th Precinct. Jumps out, very aggressive. Hey, you. Stop the car. Put the car in park. Turn the car off. Sir, it's an electric car. The car's not on. Get out the car.
Stunting.
All right, I get out the car. What's the problem, sir? Well, I have to give you a DUI. Why? Because a lot of people out here were drinking. Sir, I haven't been drinking tonight.
And you weren't driving.
Well, I'm going to have to give you this. Blowing this. He gives me the little breathalyzer thing. Blowing this. I'm like, you sure you want to do this? What do you mean? You sure you want to do this? Yes, blowing this. So I blow.
And we're going to do the abridged version of the story.
No, I'm telling my story. So I blow. It's not enough. Blow longer. Pause. Boop. Do you have anything? No. But by that time, his colleague or his partner is pulling everybody else out the car, patting them down. Any weapons on you? No. Why is there weapons on me? Why are you pulling me over? Oh, because there's been a lot of DUIs. Not my nigga. You've seen a lot of people over here stumbling out this club. You see me parked there. You see the fact that I was black and I was young and I had jewelry on, and you wanted to pull me over because you thought you had a collar. So we sat there and me and him argued. I cursed him out. I called him all types of names.
Why didn't you refuse the breathalyzer?
Because then they lock you up. And I really wasn't drinking, and I didn't want to miss the show.
Yeah,
today.
if you refuse a breathalyzer, they don't necessarily lock you up, but they can bring you in.
They have to bring you in, and then they can take a blood test.
The only time you should really refuse a breathalyzer if you've really been drinking and you hope that it wears off.
So they didn't mean to. So then I guess he leaves, and I cursed him out so crazy. He couldn't understand why I was so disrespectful to him, but I was disrespectful because he was disrespectful to me. He comes back. And he goes, the officer goes like, yeah, so you're DJ Clue. I'm like, no, I'm Envy, ENVY.
Oh, man.
So then he walks over, and then he wants to explain to me why he pulled me over. A different tone. You know, the reason I pulled you over is because of this, that. No, you were disrespectful. You seen a young black nigga in a nice car in front of a club with some jewelry on, and you automatically thought I was a drug dealer doing something wrong, and that's not effing right. Officer Guerrero from the 114th Precinct.
Well, that cop was Donald Trump. You were Barack Obama. Produce your license and registration and prove that this is your car.
And
Give me a breathalyzer test and prove that you're not drunk,
and
boy.
I had to. And it's so foul because a lot of us get disrespected like this all the time. This is the 4th time I've been pulled over this week.
This week?
This week. The 4th time I get pulled over. No tickets. Nothing's wrong. Wasn't speeding. Wasn't doing anything illegal. My plates are good. My license is good. The 4th time.
And your dad's a cop.
Retired cop.
And this is all the more reason why Barack shouldn't produce his passports for Donald Trump, and he shouldn't have produced his birth certificate in the first place. You're not some little boy that you can just be toyed with and played with.
But a lot of these guys, like Officer Guerrero, I think is cowards. Cowards as kids. Never really. Well, I think those are one of the kids that were bullied all life, and now that they have a badge and they have a uniform, because I'm going to show him. I'm going to make him get out of his car. You're a sucker.
Well, listen, I just want the record to show that
I will always have more money than you. I will always make more money than you.
Oh my gosh, here we
I will
go.
always
Here we
look better than
go.
you. My cars will always look better than you. You could pull me over 116 times. I don't use drugs. I don't carry no weapons. And I have bread, so all my stuff is legal. And if you lock me up, I got enough money for my lawyer to get me out.
Hey, I just want y'all to know that the Breakfast Club is 3 people, but the views expressed by DJ Envy
All
this morning
individual.
are all DJ Envies, okay?
I don't care.
Angela Yee and Charlamagne
It's
God
what it is.
don't
He's a
necessarily
coward.
feel like that.
There's
I
a lot-
respect the
and
cops.
I love a lot of officers.
DJ
A lot of
Envy.
officers out there, they do the right thing and they do
Shout
their
out to
job.
my favorite cop, Lance, who pulls me over on my way to work in the morning.
But every once in a while, there's a coward out there that abuses their power.
Talk that talk, DJ Envy.
Go,
Let's be
Envy.
clear.
What you gonna do
That's
about
DJ Envy talking.
That's
You
right,
want to
DJ
march?
Envy.
You want to march? What is the 114th precinct?
I ain't got to march.
Hey, did I say that was DJ Envy
Envy
talking?
ain't doing all that.
But shout out to the officers that I do respect and that do hold their down,
Oh,
do
no,
their
we
job.
ride together.
800-585.
Don't shout us out, Yellow Boy. We ride together.
1051. Tell them why you're mad. If you're upset, you need to vent. Maybe you've been pulled over the same way I have been. You're just tired of that ish. Call us up. It's the Breakfast Club on Power
God.
1051. Good morning.
Hey yo, this is Mad Rapper. Good morning, yo, for real. I'm gonna tell you why I'm mad. For real, man. Hey yo, my girl keep coming home smelling like Polo Cologne. So like that ain't for girls. Like I know something's going on for real. Like I'm heated about that. And now I need y'all to tell me why y'all mad. Why you mad? On the Breakfast Club, Power 1051.
Mac, tell them why you mad, Mac. You mad at me?
Yeah, you bigging the police up one day and then you want to tear them down on
Oh,
another.
that's true. That's true.
That's very
Envy.
true. When it come to him, you want to tell him.
One day you're a cop.
That's not right. I said a lot of police officers are not bad, and I respect the police officers that go out there and do their job, but a lot of them are crooked and do effed up stuff, and when you do effed up stuff, you get called on it.
Like yesterday, man, you was on the police side all the way though, man. You know what I mean? And
Police got shot and killed. Like, what do you like? For real?
So you should understand why they on
but
alert.
it's-
Then you should understand why they
Just
on
like
edge a little bit more.
Charlamagne said, yo, listen, man, we forget what the police do a lot of times when we get all riled up. Look how much people the police kill.
They do kill sometimes, but what? That doesn't mean every officer is bad. Every officer is not bad. That doesn't mean that officer deserved to get shot and killed.
And every black guy out here ain't bad.
I didn't say every black guy out there was bad.
I'll say about 70%.
Oh, stop it, man.
70% of you niggas need to get the F out of Dodge.
Alberto, tell him why you mad.
Yeah, good morning, Power 5-1. You know why I'm mad today? Yesterday I went out to eat some Mexican food, man, and damn, I got diarrhea today.
Oh, when you're walking up the ladder and your hand something splatter diarrhea.
Boom, boom.
Oh,
diarrhea.
forget about it.
Joe, tell him why you mad.
Yo, listen, I'm mad at you guys.
Uh-oh.
All right. And actually, Angela, she's a sweetheart. She makes my day. But Envy, I'm mad at you, man, because you know hip hop, and I don't know if you have to play the same songs in the morning if they require you to keep it in rotation. But you got to play some. I mean, Charlamagne, I like him, but he's just a waste of life. He ain't good for nothing. So Envy, at least
But you like him.
You Envy, you know hip hop, and you're a hip hop.
Joe,
You know it. You
Joe.
don't play no yo.
Joe, DJ Envy's mix starts at 9.
Joe, shut your old ass up. How old are you?
Yo, you're good for nothing.
How old are
Good
you?
for nothing, Charlamagne.
All you old heads are always complaining about the state of hip hop now.
You give a a chance yesterday to rap, but you didn't give real chance.
See there? Why he gotta be the F word?
Whoa.
Why he gotta be the F word?
Envy, why don't you ever throw on some real hip hop, some Nas, some Slaughterhouse? What's good, man?
Oh, nobody want to hear that on the radio. Listen to that in your damn car and on your iPod.
You don't know no hip hop, man. Come on, bro.
Nas is my second favorite MC of all time, but I know I ain't playing him on the radio because don't nobody want to hear that.
Have a good morning, Joe. Well, yeah, we got rumors coming up.
Yes, and Diddy was involved in a very serious car accident. He actually was laying on the grass. I'll give you the details.
All right, we find out at 6:50. Keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. Power 105.1 is the Breakfast Club. Good morning. It's 6:47. Now, yeah, we got rumors coming up.
Yes, and Diddy was in a terrible car crash, and we have some details about that. Also, guess who is joining Oprah Winfrey next for an in-depth interview?
Okay, we'll find out. After this joint right here, it's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. It's Trey Songz with Heart Attack. Power 105.1 is the Breakfast Club. It's 6:50 now. So rock boy down. What happened with Diddy?
Listen up.
This just in. All the gossip. The Rumor Report. With Angela Yee.
It's the Rumor Report.
The Breakfast Club on Power 105.1.
So wait, MB Ciroc had something to do with this accident that Diddy got into in L.A.?
No. So rock boy down, stupid.
Yes, and Diddy was in a car crash. He actually had to lay down on the grass. That's how serious and how shaken up he was. It was very serious. They said a car turned left in front of Diddy's SUV, and that's when Diddy's driver actually hit the vehicle. Everyone in the accident complained of pain, including Diddy, his driver, and the other driver, but no one was transported to a hospital despite the fact that an ambulance was called.
And no Ciroc was found on the scene.
Right, they drank it all.
Okay, got you.
Stupid.
Got you.
All right, Future is putting out a November release of Pluto 3D. He's going to be repackaging his previously released album. It's going to have 3 new songs and 2 fresh remixes, including the single Never End remix featuring Kelly Rowland. So it's also going to have the Same Damn Time remix with Diddy and Ludacris on it. And actually, you know, the album does have 4 singles that went on to do pretty well.
Well, Future makes great records. He just can't rap. He makes great records. He picks great beats and does great hooks.
All right, Justin Bieber is going to be joining Oprah. He's going to be doing an in-depth interview on her Oprah's Next Chapter show. You know, she had that in-depth interview with Rihanna, with Fergie, and his episode is going to air November 25th. He's going to be backstage at one of his Believe tour dates, and there's going to be a sit-down interview. Now, Justin Bieber is the first artist to pass 3 billion views on YouTube, and he just did that yesterday.
Wow.
3 billion. Okay, Rihanna and Lady Gaga both have about 2 billion. So that is your rumor report. I'm Angela Yee.
All right, now up next, we got to tell you how our day went yesterday.
Are you going to talk about getting pulled over again?
I'm definitely going to talk about getting pulled over again.
You definitely going to keep pushing your luck.
Yep.
Okay.
Absolutely.
That pulled over walking out the door.
When keeping it real goes wrong.
All right.
What did you say about us, Envy?
I'm going to tell him.
No, nothing, Mr. Officer. I was just...
When we come back, I'll tell you what
venting
happened
my
yesterday when I was pulled over and give a breathalyzer test when I wasn't even drunk, or nor have I was drinking.
Nor have I was drinking. You should get pulled over for your grammar.
Shut up. Let's take a quick look at Dunkin' Donuts traffic report. George
Maybe
Washington
they pulled
Bridge.
Envy over. Whoop, whoop, pull over. That's too fat.
Lincoln Tunnel, okay. Highland Tunnel, 15 minutes from the Turnpike, 10 minutes from 1 to 9. Tapestry Bridge, 45 mile per hour speed limit. Spal 105.1 is the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, sir.
Hopefully you guys had a great night last night
and
yesterday. How about you? Yee, how was your night?
My night was fine. I had meetings all day, then I went home and went to sleep early.
What about you, Charlamagne?
Work. After we left here, we had to go shoot for the new show, The Weekend Jams, that comes on every Sunday on MTV2 at 11 a.m. and 11 p.m. It stars myself, DJ Envy, Sway, Nessa, Sophie Green. And it's a new hip-hop countdown show. Yeah. And then I had to go tape for Guy Code Season 3 with my man Little Duval.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yesterday I taped with you, then I coached my daughter's basketball, and then I went to Perfections last night. As I was leaving Perfections, I was sitting out in the car, wasn't driving, was just sitting out there talking to my manager, June, at the time. We were, talking about what we were about to do.
Hey, June.
And officers were driving up and down the block. It's been hot over there, I guess, a couple of robberies for surrounding clubs, so there's a lot of police activity. They were waving, saying what's up, cool. Then all of a sudden, a paddy wagon pulls up. 2 officers hop out, jump out. So they was like, all right. They was like, turn the car off, turn the car off, turn the car off. I'm like, turn the car off? I'm like, the car is off. It's electric. It's not on. All right, get out the car, get out the car. I'm like, damn, what the? All right, get out the car. What's up, sir? Can I help you? Yes. Have you been drinking tonight, sir? I'm like, no. You sure you haven't been drinking? I thought he knew something I didn't know. I'm like, no, I haven't been drinking. He was like, well, we need you to take this breathalyzer.
I heard they was treating you like Dandy Newton in Crash.
Right? I don't know who that is, but so they pull out the breathalyzer.
Frisked and fondled him.
They pull out the breathalyzer. One officer has me pulls out the breathalyzer. I need you to blow in this. So I'm like, you sure you want to do this? What do you mean? I was like, you sure you want to do this? He goes, yeah. So I'm blowing it. Now his partner is pulling out the 2 other people in my car and frisking them down. He says, I'm nervous. You guys got to get out the car and pats them down.
Who was it, June and who else?
It was Danny and P-Dub. June was outside the car already.
I can't blame those officers.
All right?
I can see that whole suspicious scenario.
Hold on. So then he goes, all right, I need you to blow longer. So I blow.
Wow.
Pause. No, this is not a joke. This is serious.
He's upset.
So I have to blow in the breathalyzer a little longer. It goes bing. So, the lieutenants, all the officers are out there, a bunch of officers out there. They go, oh, do we got something? Do we have something? He goes, no, he's fine. Goddamn right I'm fine, because I wasn't drinking last night. Very aggressive, very aggressive. Well, this, that, and the other. No, the reason you pulled me over because I was a young black nigga in a nice car.
How did they pull you over when you was parked?
Well, the reason they stopped me because I was a young black nigga sitting in a car. They thought they had a collar. They thought they had a young drug dealer from Queens with all his jewelry on, and they were going to make a collar, and they were so excited. They thought there was drugs, there was weapons, there were guns. They thought they had it. They thought they had me, but no, they were just wrong. What, a young black nigga? What, because I drive a
Because I'm young and I'm
Fisker?
black and my hat's real low?
Exactly. I didn't have a hat on last night, though.
Can I ask you a question?
No, don't ask me nothing.
Where were the drugs and guns y'all usually carry?
I'm not. It's not funny. This is serious. I'm so not joking right now. So then it gets to a point now it's a situation. Now it's a problem because now I feel disrespected. And why? Were you a little soft sucker as a kid?
Here we go.
Were you one of those kids that got bullied all the time and you want to be a cop and now you want to show the world that you're tough and that you pull people over? And let me see your license and registration. Yeah, I got my license and registration,
now,
nigga. I got my license and
He's turning
registration,
red.
nigga. And I got a lot of bread. So you can pull me over every day, all day, because my ish matches.
What about when you have weed on you?
It will matches. And I don't smoke weed. And I don't do drugs. So pull me over every day, all day, and you can pull me over. There's no weapons in the goddamn car. And next week when I go, I'm driving my Ferrari, and it's bright red, and you can pull me over.
You know
there.
what's gonna say?
I'm talking.
Everybody get pulled over every day.
And pull me over every day. I don't give a... And I got enough money to pay my lawyer. Pull me over every goddamn day because it's not right.
Well, when Barack Obama
it's not
wins, they gonna make
goddamn
an
right. Why?
example
Because
out
I'm
of
young
him.
and I'm black, and there's a lot of us that go through it all the time because we're young and we're black and we're successful. And I'm not saying every officer is bad, but Officer Guedes from the 114th Precinct, you were foul. And the reason you came back around the block to explain yourself 15 minutes later because you knew you were foul. 800-585-1051.
You couldn't find nothing harder to play for him.
Are cops abusing their power because of the recent tragedies given them? Is this a reason to be on edge?
Yes, it is.
800-585-1051. Are cops abusing their power or because of the recent tragedies giving them a reason to be on edge? Now, if you don't know the recent activity, a Queens officer was shot and killed yesterday. A Bronx cop was shot today, right? Early this morning? Mm-hmm. That doesn't give them a reason. That doesn't mean every youth, every black person is wrong. And I'm not saying every officer is wrong. But that officer is a sucker and a coward. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. It's 7:19. If you're just joining us, I was telling the story of what happened last night. I was outside of Perfections. Police came up to me, asked me to get out the vehicle, made me take a breathalyzer. I wasn't drinking. The reason I believe I was stopped was because I'm young, I'm black, and I have a nice vehicle. There was no other reason to pull me over. I passed the breathalyzer. He was very aggressive guy, like very nasty. You could tell that he thought he had a collar last night. He thought he had a young black nigga with some drugs or with some guns or with some weapons on him.
Now, Envy,
I'm still trying to figure out how Envy got pulled over and he was parked in front of the car.
No, but Envy, let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Because I have this list of what you're supposed to do if you're stopped by the police.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me how many of these things you did.
Right.
Stay calm and in control of your words, body language, and emotions.
Absolutely not.
I was absolutely calm. I was absolutely calm and
Don't
control,
get into
cool.
an argument with the police.
I definitely got in an argument because he deserved it. He was aggressive with me. I was aggressive back, and I knew I wasn't going to jail, and I had enough money to get myself out.
Keep your hands where the police can see them.
And my hands were definitely where he could see.
Don't run.
I didn't run.
Don't touch any police officer.
Didn't.
Don't resist, even if you believe you are innocent.
I didn't resist.
If you complain at the scene or tell the police they're wrong, do so in a non-confrontational way that will not intensify the scene.
I did it in a confrontational way because I wanted to.
Nah.
I just wanted to express my feelings to him because that's the way he expressed his feelings to me. And it was a nasty situation because a lot of us get pulled over. This is the 4th time I was pulled over this week by police officers, and not one time did I receive a ticket. Not one time. You search you asked me for my registration. You asked me for my license. You asked me for my insurance card. You know what, nigga? Everything checks because these are my vehicles. I don't sell drugs. I have a legal job. I have family.
He don't know that.
Yeah, so why pull me over? Because I'm young, I'm black, and he's judging me.
He's judging you based on
some
the
bull
actions
crap.
of other brothers that commit crimes. That
And some
actually
bull
sit
crap.
in front of the club and wait for managers to come out so they can rob them. And then you also got to remember, too, you know...
So you're saying it's right? You're saying it's right what he did? You're saying it's right what he did?
I'm not saying it's right, but I'm saying...
Because you sound like you're defending him.
I'm not defending him, but I'm not against him. I'm playing devil's advocate. I think it's 2 things going on right now. It's the holiday season. Cops got quotas to meet. I got pulled over and got a ticket in Montclair for what? I still don't know, like 2 days ago. Second, it's been 3 cops killed in 48 hours. The cops are on edge. You got to understand.
So what does that mean?
The real
I'm on
question
edge,
is-
you could abuse your power? Officer Guedes from the
Listen.
114th Precinct, that means you could abuse
get
your power
pulled
and be
over,
aggressive?
stopped, and frisked
he
by the
knew he was
NYPD
wrong.
all the
That's why
time.
he came back around and wanted to explain himself, because no officer ever explains themselves. They wanted to explain himself because he knew he was wrong. Let's go to the phone lines. We got Devin on the line. Devin, good morning.
Good morning, Andy.
How you doing?
I'm good. I'm a little heated, though, about what you're saying about what happened.
Why?
Because they're out there doing their job, especially after 2 police officers are shot in 24 hours. You're in a car, okay? It could be suspicious. has nothing to do with who you are, what you look like.
Why is it suspicious? Why is it suspicious when I'm out there? I'm in my car outside of in front of the club with security and bouncers that are out there. Why am I wrong? Because I called out a cop for doing something he shouldn't have been doing? There was no reason to come over there and ask me to get out the car and give the breathalyzer test. I wasn't driving. My car wasn't on. I was outside talking.
But it's not your fault, though. If it's the guys that look like you who actually commit the crimes, who might be sitting outside the club waiting on the manager to come out to rob him.
Yeah, but there was a zillion and one cops out there.
It could have. It's New York City. It could have been anyone. It has nothing to do with you being black or being sitting in a car, having chains on, or having money.
Well, let me ask you.
They're doing their job.
Well,
they put their life on the line every day.
The thing, Devin, is I was out there and there was a lot of cars out there. There was a lot of people out there. They singled me out, not because of, oh, he's just another black guy. It just wasn't random. It was that's a black guy in a nice car with a bunch of jewelry on. We're going to pull him over. There was a zillion people out there getting into their cars. People that was stumbling getting into their cars. But you know what? I was the only one with the nice car with the jewelry on.
And what kind of people are the ones who have been shooting cops lately?
Black people. Black people. So
Right.
that means you pull black people. You pull all black people over. That's what you do. You just pull every black person over.
No, not
every black person is a
If you're in
suspect.
car and you look suspicious, they're never going to check you out.
We look suspicious because I'm black. I'm black and I look
Envy,
suspicious.
this has been going on since the beginning of time.
And it's
B.
right. That doesn't make it right.
Listen, you know, 183 people have been killed by NYPD since what was his name?
Amadou Diallo.
Exactly. So that to me is an injustice. Getting pulled over, getting stopped and frisked is not an injustice.
It
is
all
what it
injustice.
is.
It's all an injustice. 800-585-1051. Are cops abusing their power, or have recent tragedies given them a reason to be on the edge? Call us up. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. Money tall like Jordan. It's Power 105.1. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. You can live like Little Wayne for a little while. At 8 a.m., you have your first chance to win $1,000 and qualify for a chance to fly out to Miami to meet Little Wayne and live his life for a weekend, plus win $10,000 in cash. So your first chance for that happens at 8. Right now, we're taking your phone calls, 800-585-1051. Are cops abusing their power, or have recent tragedies given them reason to be on edge?
Our intern said he got a $150 ticket for driving without a destination.
What?
He got a ticket for driving without a destination for $150. I never heard of that.
I never heard of that.
Should have went to court.
It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. Good morning. It's Power 105.1. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. If you're just tuning in, we're talking about some cops abusing their power. Now, last night I was leaving Perfections. I do on Wednesday, and I was sitting outside in the car doing nothing. Car wasn't even on. Cops pulled up to me in a paddy wagon and jumped out the car. Very aggressive. Very aggressive. Turn the car off. Get out the car. You got to blow in this breathalyzer. Very aggressive. And I was like, damn, what's the reason for being so aggressive? Like, it made me nervous. I thought maybe I was drinking. And I thought to myself.
He thought you were drinking.
I said, I wasn't drinking tonight. So then I started talking crazy. I'm like, yo, you sure you want to do this? Well, we're going to do this because this, that, and the other. So are you going to take this breathalyzer, or we're going to take you? Take me. I got to do more on the radio, brother. So you want me blowing this? Pause. Blowing this breathalyzer again. Blow harder. Pause. They had it. I mean, it was about what I say, 4 or 5 officers out there. They thought they had one.
You don't have a PBA card?
He thought he had a card. I don't have to pull my PBA
Does that
card
matter?
for doing nothing.
But do you have one?
Yes, I have a zillion of it. That doesn't matter. I wasn't doing anything.
I understand where DJ Envy is coming from, but I'm not going to chastise police for overdoing their job, because it goes both ways. When it comes to racial profiling, the problem is the brothers who are out here actually doing BS that make it bad for those of us who look like them that aren't. Second, if you got a family and you live in a decent neighborhood, you see some strange dudes sitting in the car in your neighborhood, you will absolutely want the police to throw them blue lights on and see what the hell is going on.
That Charlamagne accepts it. It's happened so much. You just accept it.
But it goes
that's
both
the
ways.
foul part. That's the problem. You accept
time
it.
out.
You're a black individual and you wasn't doing ish.
Stop pulling the
so
race
that means
card.
don't pull.
Answer the
No, I
question.
was a young black dude with a nice car. That's the reason I got pulled
Answer
the
this
F over
question.
last night.
Answer this
That was
question.
the reason I got pulled over.
You
It doesn't
live in-
make it
you-
right.
you
I
live
don't
in
give
a-
a damn if I'm black, if I have my pants hanging down off my ass, if I have a do-rag on, a hoodie, some Timbs, or whatever the F I got. You don't pull me over because I was doing absolutely positively nothing.
But what about the guys that are?
I'm not talking
What
about
about
the guys.
What if you're in
So
your
you-
neighborhood?
so every
listen,
black-
listen.
every
You're
black you pull over?
in your nice
Every
neighborhood.
minority you pull
in
over?
your nice neighborhood, there's some strange looking guys sitting in your neighborhood. Wouldn't you want the police to investigate?
My neighborhood is gated, brother, and I was in front of Perfections, which is a club where all minorities go
Okay,
to.
no doubt.
And it
What
wasn't
if
like
they get
it
to
wasn't
the
like it
gate?
wasn't.
What if they get to the gate? Wouldn't you want the police to investigate?
No.
You'd probably call the police.
No, because maybe they're visiting somebody else. Because they're black
it
doesn't
off.
make it bad,
Knock it
man.
off,
Let's
Andy.
go to the phone lines. And
Knock
all
it off.
cops aren't bad. Maria, good morning.
I'm mad at the cops, too. Don't feel bad. They pulled me over for a Mazda. I was drinking a Mazda with my kids in the car. They see me. I smile at them. I keep on going. Then they turn around, go behind me, make a whole big scene, and ask me what am I drinking.
What is a Mustang?
It's a Mata. It looks like a beer. It's a Spanish soda. It looks like a beer.
We drink that all the time since we were little kids. So
Right.
just don't feel bad because they pulled you over. I feel sometimes I get singled out. And I know I work for the parks, and I'm in the beach every day when there's beach season, and I'm an officer just like them. They get mad when I pull out my ID. They get mad. The heck with it.
Thank you. Amanda, good morning.
Hi, how are you?
Now, your boyfriend is a cop?
Yeah, he's in Midtown South Precinct.
Midtown South. Now do they abuse their power a lot?
When they pull people over, they try to, if they can't get something out of it, sometimes, if the people mouth off to them, they'll find reason to arrest them.
Yeah, your phone is breaking up, but basically you saying your boyfriend tell you that they do abuse their power sometimes, huh?
Yeah, they always pull people over, they scan their license plate, and if they start mouthing off, they'll find a reason to arrest them. They just take it out on other people.
All right, thank you, man. Wow. You see that? The officer's boyfriend called and said the police do abuse their power. And I'm not saying every police officer is bad.
Not your dad.
My dad is a police officer. My uncle's a police officer. And there's a lot of cops out there that do the right thing. And I respect those individuals. And I appreciate what they do for us and do for this town and do for this city. But there's some out there that abuse their power. Now, Yee.
Yes, Envy.
We got rumors coming up?
Yes, we are going to talk about Forbes list the top earning dead celebrities in the past year. Michael Jackson is number 2. He made $145 million in the past year. Who do you think beat him?
Okay, we find out at 7:50. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. It's Power 105.1 is the Breakfast Club. Good morning. All right, the time is 7:40. Caller 105 right now, 800-585-1051. You get a pair of tickets to see R. Kelly in theater at Madison Square Garden, November 21st. Tickets are on sale right now at Ticketmaster.com. And we got rumors coming up?
Yes, we are going to be talking about the top earning dead celebrities who made the list. Michael Jackson is second, and I'll tell you who beat him. Also, there's this video footage of Little Reese. If you don't know who Little Reese is, he is Chief Keef's right-hand man. Mm-hmm. He was on the I Don't Like song. And it's very disturbing, and I'll tell you what his response is to this video of him beating up a woman.
Okay.
Pretty brutal.
All right, well, that happens at 7:50. Keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. Good morning. It's Power 105.1. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. 7:50. Now let's get into the rumors. Another Chicago artist has gone wild.
Listen up.
This just in. All the gossip. The Rumor Report. Gossip. With Angela Yee.
It's the Rumor Report.
The Breakfast Club on Power 105.1.
Yes, so let's talk about Little Reese. Now, a video has surfaced of him slapping, punching, and kick-stomping his child's mother. If you look at it, it's very brutal. It's online. You see they get into her house, and she's like, who let them in here? She's kind of shocked to see him. And he tells her to shut her lame ass up. I don't know what he's mad about. But then that's when he kind of beats her. She's on the ground. He's kicking her, stomping her. Beat her up pretty bad. And he did respond and say that was over a year old. So it's old footage. Little Reese is affiliated with Chief Keef. That's like his right-hand man. He's also on the Black Bar Mitzvah mixtape with Rick Ross and Drake on a song called Us. How do we feel about that?
I think Little Reese looks like a complete and utter sucker. But you know what? These new breed of Negro out here, these new breed of these youngins, they're just built like that. That's what they do. They think jumping a girl is cool. It's two guys that actually jumped on it, then they stomped out. That is a complete and utter sucker move.
So, yeah, there's a lot of people that are responding about this. And if you even look at Twitter, I mean, obviously Chicago has been really crazy lately. And they're talking about the person that uploaded this video. They said that person has been receiving death threats on Twitter, and they're saying that there's a girl that's tweeting to Reese, BDK, which stands for Black Disciple Killers. She's saying that karma is coming back to Little Reese because they think he's the one that killed Little JoJo, another rapper that got killed recently in Chicago. So I don't know what's going on.
You wonder why these Negroes be out here getting racially profiled?
All right.
That doesn't make it right.
I didn't say it does, but you wonder why.
You act like it makes it.
No, it's right.
It's not right.
Like I said earlier.
I don't want to wonder why. Do what's right.
Like I said earlier, it's the guys like that who make it bad for the guys like that.
All right, now let's move on and talk about the top earning dead celebrities according to Forbes. Michael Jackson was number 2 in the past 12 months. His estate made $145 million. Number 1 is Elizabeth Taylor. $210 million. And you know what a large part of that is? Her perfume, White Diamonds. Obviously, that's a huge seller for her. So if you're curious about the list, Elvis Presley was number 3. Bob Marley was number 5 on that list. And Marilyn Monroe was number 7. All right. Mariah Carey. They're saying that she's not the only person that is mad at Nicki Minaj. They're saying that Pepsi is mad at Nicki Minaj. You know, she had that deal with Pepsi, and they didn't want her to sign on with American Idol because Coca-Cola is like the main sponsor for American Idol.
Right.
And she has to drink out of Coca-Cola cup on the show. So Pepsi dropped her. Allegedly, because they didn't want her to do that deal, and now she's going to be kind of endorsing Coke in a way.
Wow.
So they have signed on Beyonce, though. And, Beyonce will be performing at the Super Bowl, and she's going to be in a new Pepsi ad that's going to run during the Super Bowl. All right, that is your rumor report. I'm Angela Yee.
Now, up next, we have Donkey of the Day. Who you giving your donkey to, Charlamagne?
I have to give my donkey to Mr. Donald Trump. But I don't think he's going to give me $5 million for my donkey.
Okay, well, that happens at 8:04. Also, at 8 o'clock, you want to live like Lil Wayne for a little while? You can get $1,000 plus qualify to fly first class to Miami to meet Lil Wayne, live his life, and possibly get $10,000 in cash. I said that happens at 8 o'clock. Keep it locked. But right now, let's take a quick look at Dunkin' Donuts traffic report. George Washington Bridge, 40 minutes in from 8095 Express with an accident just past the tolls. Lincoln Tunnel, 25 minutes in. Holland Tunnel, 20 minutes in from the Turnpike. And Tabassy Bridge, 45 mile per hour speed limit due to the rain.
I was born a donkey. It's the donkey of the day.
That's time for the donkey of the day. That's pretty funny.
Charlamagne the devil?
Possible. The Breakfast Club on Power 105.1.
Yes, donkey of the day for Thursday, October 25th goes to Mr. Donald Trump. Now, Donald Trump said he had a huge announcement that was going to change the face of politics forever. Anyone with sense didn't believe that claim because we all know Donald Trump is a media whore who tends to do these stunts around election time simply because he can. The announcement ended up being that Donald Trump demanded that Barack Obama release his college records and passport application. Yawn. Let's hear it.
If Barack Obama opens up and gives his college records and application, his passport applications and records, I will give to a charity of his choice a check immediately for $5 million within 1 hour after he releases all of the records so stated.
Oh, God. Well, Donald is right about one thing. It will change the face of politics forever because maybe now these Republican presidential candidates will stop running to get an endorsement from Donald Trump because he obviously has his own agenda. And his agenda has nothing to do with politics and what's right with this country and everything to do with everybody looking at him and his hairpiece. Donald Trump's whole MO is, hey, everybody, look at me, look at me. Let's keep in mind that right now they're in the middle of filming Celebrity All-Star Apprentice. So Donald is definitely in I want all the attention mode. And the claim that Barack Obama is not transparent, huh? Barack Obama is one of the most transparent presidents America has ever seen. Has Donald Trump ever read a book called Dreams of My Father? It's the autobiography of Barack Obama. In that book, he is very transparent. In that book, he even talks about drinking alcohol heavily and using drugs. It doesn't get any more transparent than that, especially from a politician. Hey, Donald, why don't you demand that Mitt Romney prove he didn't lie under oath when it comes to the divorce trial of one of his biggest biggest co-supporters? One of his biggest supporters, founder of Staples, Tom Stenberg. What if we demanded Donald Trump give us the details of his 2 divorces, his 4 bankruptcies, or why nobody in his inner circle tells him how ridiculous his hairpiece looks? I don't care about birth certificates, passports, college records. I care about who I think can properly be head of state of this country. And I certainly know it's not anybody that Donald Trump endorses. Give that guy the biggest hee-haw.
Remember Donald Trump wanted to run for president, too?
Mm-hmm.
Nobody would take him serious.
So let me ask you a question. You don't think that Barack should do that just to get that $5 million and give it to a charity that maybe the people that do need that money?
I think that if Donald Trump wants to donate money to charity, he should do that.
Listen, Donald Trump...
I don't think that Barack Obama has to produce documents for him to do good.
Donald Trump demanding that Barack produces these documents is the same as that cop last night demanding that you take a breathalyzer test, demanding that you give your license and registration to prove that that car is yours. No, don't do that to me just because you think you can. Don't boy me.
And I also don't like the way that Donald Trump speaks to our president. He's the president of the United States. It's very condescending.
But people like that, you got to hurt in the pocket sometimes. $5 million. Take this $5 million. And I'm going to give it to all the black youth in Chicago that need it right now.
That's obviously not going to hurt
all these schools that are closing in New York City right now. Here's some of that money. All these programs that these kids can't go to anymore. That's $5 million. That's not $500,000. It's not $5, but it'll help a lot of people. Thank you for Donkey today. We do that every morning at 8:04. Now, taking your phone calls. 800-585-1051. Is there anything wrong with paying for companionship, even if it includes sex? We'll explain where it's coming from. Keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. Good morning. All right, it's Power 105.1. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. It's 8:19. We open up the phone lines. Is there anything wrong with paying for companionship, even if it includes sex? Now, where's the story coming from, Yee?
Well, Lawrence Taylor admitted that even though he is on probation for allegedly prostitution, paying for women to have sex with him. He said, I still like the chase, but I like to stack the deck a little in my favor. I like to enjoy somebody's company, but I don't want to work too hard. So he has no problem with paying for sex.
Well, Lawrence Taylor's a 50-year-old recovering crack addict. He don't have much choice but to pay for sex. I can kind of understand his plight.
Some people say that the reason why they pay for sex is because they pay for the woman to leave after. They say, I pay for her to come, do what we got to do, and then I don't have to have a conversation with you. They just want to have the physical aspect. Then there's a woman who's a professional cuddler, and people actually pay her. She doesn't have sex, but they pay her money, and she cuddles with them for however long. Some people just like companionship.
I think one thing men don't realize is that we pay for sex regardless, whether directly or indirectly. If you're paying for a hotel room, you're paying for sex. You're taking her out to dinner, you're paying for sex. If you're putting gas in your car, getting a haircut, buying a new outfit, you're paying for sex.
Actually, you're not necessarily paying for sex because it's not guaranteed. You're actually just taking someone out and seeing if y'all like each other, and then it's the chase, and then hopefully at some point she'll like you back, and then you guys have sex.
What's the problem with paying for sex, though? If somebody wants to pay for it, you pay for damn near everything.
It's illegal.
Exactly.
But why is it illegal? I can't figure it out. It's not like the vagina is against the law.
Then you have to deal with pimps. Then you have to, there's a lot of other things that come with prostitution.
If you were able to pay for it, there wouldn't be no pimps because there would be no illegalities.
But somebody still has to manage your career. And what happens if you go and have sex and the person tries not to give you the money? Or it could be dangerous. People get beat up. All kinds of things could happen. You definitely need somebody to protect you.
Some of these chicks need vagina management, okay? There's a lot of mismanagement of the vagina going on out here in these streets. And I think pimps provide a service called vagina management that is needed.
But then the pimps end up beating the women, too.
Yeah, that happens sometimes.
That's extreme cases.
But if people want to pay for it, let them pay for it. Well, I don't understand the problem for paying for vagina. Vagina is not illegal. It's not like it's cocaine where you can say, well, cocaine is illegal. Vagina is not illegal. Vagina is legal.
I don't think there's nothing wrong with paying for sex either. My problem is people that give chicks money and buy them gifts before they get the box. I'm not about that life. You're not getting no money or no gift until I feel what that wet feel like.
All right. 800-585-1051. Is there anything wrong with paying for companionship, even if it includes sex? It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. Good morning. It's Power 105.1. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. It's 8:25. Phone lines are wide open. 800-585-1051. Is there anything wrong with paying for companionship, even if it includes sex? Now, this story comes from Lawrence Taylor. He said he likes to pay for sex. He said there's nothing wrong with it. He said he likes to chase, but he likes to stack the cards in his favor. What do you think about that? It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. It's Biggie. Biggie. It's Power 105.1. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. It's 8:30. Now we're taking your calls. 800-585-1051. Now, we're talking about, is there anything wrong with paying for companionship, even if it includes sex? Now, where did this story come from?
There's a couple of different places. Lawrence Taylor has admitted that he doesn't mind paying for female companionship because he doesn't want to have to put forth the effort of the chase and all of that. He's willing to just give you some money and you come and sleep with me. There's also a professional cuddler, and she makes money actually just cuddling with people. She won't sleep with you.
Listen, all you guys out there who said you never paid for box are liars. Everything we do is for the pursuit of the box. The clothes we buy, the sneakers we buy, jewelry, cars. When you take a girl out to dinner, movies, it's all investments towards the box.
I personally don't mind cuddling. I think it's great.
Oh boy, let's
and if you could get paid for it, you would. We got
Nikki. Is there anything wrong with paying for companionship, even if it includes sex, Nikki?
Yes, you shouldn't have to pay for it. There's so much people out here willing to give it to you, so why would you want to pay for it?
You ain't giving them no vagina for free. Knock it off.
Hush your mouth, Charlotte Gay.
Why would you lie like that? The person you sleeping with don't buy you nothing for Christmas, you're going to be mad as hell.
I don't celebrate Christmas, so I couldn't care.
Okay.
And somebody buying you a present because you're dating them is not the same as prostitution.
I'm not buying you a present because I'm dating you. I'm buying you a present because I'm having sex with you.
Jeff, come on.
Everybody you have sex with, you buy presents.
Yes.
Is there anything wrong with paying for companionship or sex?
Actually, I do respect the women that does it.
There you go.
Because they're actually getting paid for their service. I don't respect women that just go out and do it just for nothing.
And you know who
you don't respect women that sleep with guys that they like and that they're attracted to, but you respect women that will have sex with you for money.
I respect women that sleep with guys that they like. I don't respect women that just sleep with guys just for nothing. You understand?
Okay, so you respect a woman that will sleep with anyone for some cash.
Yeah, because you got to get something out of it.
That's what I'd say. You giving up all this vagina for free? Come on, man. There's no such thing as free vagina.
No, how about you just sleep with somebody because you're attracted to them and you like them and you want to pursue something?
Hey, as a man, I'm still going to have to pay. I'm still going to have to buy you gifts on Christmas and your birthday and Valentine's and all that stuff.
Yeah, it's called dating, and she's going to buy you presents, too.
Courtney, good morning.
Oh, hey, what up, though?
What up, though?
What up, though? You from Detroit?
Nah, I'm from North.
Is there anything wrong with paying for companionship, even if it includes sex?
Not necessarily. I would say, okay.
This is what I have to say about this. These hoes is women and don't even know. Charlamagne made a great point about the management of vagina, because if I didn't have a child, I'd probably have a legitimate escort service, because these hoes just have sex for no reason.
Absolutely.
So I feel that if you want to be doing it, and to be the bad skins is because it's a pretty chick, like, girl, what are you doing? You just having sex with all these guys for no reason. You need to be getting paid for it.
That's how I feel.
Let me ask you something. Would you pay a guy to have sex with you?
No. I can walk outside and just be like, yo, what up?
Yeah, a woman should never have to pay for sex.
Never have to look.
I see these pretty girls out here all the time just wasting away their vagina.
Yeah.
Now, we got rumors coming up, Yee?
Yes, we are going to be talking about Justin Timberlake and Jessica Biel.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you know they got married. They had a crazy expensive $6.5 million wedding.
Wow.
But people are very upset about one aspect of their wedding. They're saying it's very insensitive, something that happened, and actually has some of the footage for you.
Oh, wow. All right. We'll get into that at 8:50 and caller 105 right now, 800-585-1051. You get a pair of tickets to see Drake Songs. That's right. He performs with Miguel December 5th at the theater at Madison Square Garden. Tickets are on sale right now at all Ticketmaster locations. But caller 105, you'll be in the building. Rumors up next. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1 is French. Power 105.1 is the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Now, don't forget, 9 o'clock, Live Like Little Wayne. You want $1,000, possibly $10,000, fly to Miami. Live Like Little Wayne for the weekend. Your next chance happens at 9. Now, you got rumors coming up?
Yeah, speaking of Little Wayne, we'll be talking about his connection right now with Dr. Dre and Kanye West. He said a lot of things about songs that he's been doing with these two. Also, Justin Timberlake and Jessica Biel's wedding. People are very angry at them, saying that they're very insensitive because of this video that surfaced.
Okay. We'll find out at 8:50. Keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. Good morning. It's Power 105.1. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Now, don't forget, Little Wayne. You want to hang out with him? You want to be like Little Wayne? Have $10,000 in cash? Your next chance happens at 9 o'clock. Now, Little Wayne, he talks about his new album. Maybe he has a guest producer on the album.
Listen up.
This just in. All the gossip. The Rumor Report. Gossip. With Angela Yee.
It's the Rumor Report.
The Breakfast Club on Power 105.1.
All right, I got my topic for tomorrow ready too, thanks to Charlamagne.
God.
Now we are going to talk about Little Wayne. Now, Little Wayne is saying that he has worked with Dr. Dre extensively, not just on his Beats by Dre headphones, because, you know, Wayne has his own line of headphones as well, but also on some music. Here's what he had to say.
Dre, I've always worked with Dre. I'm not sure if you guys know how Dre worked. Dre always send you a song, so I done probably did about 90 songs for Dre. Just never know which one he gonna put out. You know what I mean?
90 songs with Dr. Dre? That's a lot.
Dr. Dre done did Detox about 20 times already.
Yep.
Every artist that's been in the studio with Dre says they've heard different variations of Detox.
Now, Little Wayne is also working extensively with some other producers on his new album. Here's what he had to say about that.
Production on the album, I got people like Juicy J, Cool and Dre, from David Banner on down to Street Runner, Ye. It's crazy, actually. You know, I don't want to give too much up, but Yeezy got a big hand in the album. You'll see.
I wonder how that works.
Yeezy and...
Because Pusha and Wayne have problems, and Pusha rides for Yeezy, but now Yeezy's doing beats for Weezy.
Wait, and you know Wayne,
not just doing beats, but having a large part in his album.
You know Wayne's not paying none of his producers this go around. They're all sucking for truck fit.
Oh, stop it. And if you want to win a chance to live like Little Wayne. No. All right, let's talk about Justin Timberlake and Jessica Biel. Now, some people are very upset about this video that surfaced. And it was done by Justin Timberlake's real estate agent, who's also his friend. He actually went and interviewed homeless people on the street in L.A. and had them wish the couple well.
Jessica and Justin, I haven't seen y'all in a long time. My gift is in the mail.
What would you like to tell them?
Good luck and watch your man.
So people think it's insensitive that they would have homeless people just on camera. Like, it's not really funny. And it's insensitive to the homeless community, wishing them well. And, you know, it's not really a funny joke, like, to put together a bunch of homeless people saying,
can you really
congratulations on your wedding.
Can it be a homeless community if there's no homes?
I was thinking a little past. I was like, how could they possibly see the video and see it's wrong?
Exactly.
If they don't have a home.
I don't like that term, homeless community. Just say a group of homeless people.
Why can't you have a community of homeless people?
Because there's no homes. All right, I'm going to the bathroom. You know what? I really.
So you're saying in order for there to be a community, there has to be homes?
I'm going to the bathroom. Y'all look crazy this morning.
All right, now let's talk about Diddy, he was in a very bad car accident this morning. They said he was so shaken up by the crash he had to lie down on the grass. Fortunately, it seems like nobody's going to be in the hospital. There was no the ambulance was at the scene, but nobody actually went to the hospital.
This was in New York?
This was actually in L.A.
Oh, L.A.
And it was near the community of homeless people.
Oh.
And that is your rumor report. I'm Angela Yee. Now we are getting ready for that yellow cake mix.
It's the People's Choice Mix. That's what it's called. The People's Choice Mix.
So why was yellow cake mix trending?
Because I had to beat.
The People's Choice Mix never trends.
Shut up.
But the yellow cake mix, that trends.
Shut up. Whatever you want to hear in today's mix, 800-585-1051.
99 Problems is definitely going to play today.
That's definitely going to be the first joint. All right, it's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. Good morning. I'm going to put it down. It's Power 105.1. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. It's 8:50. What's wrong with you?
That's what you were doing.
Oh, my goodness. Do we want to shout these people out?
Who are you shouting out?
These people here.
Yeah.
Oh, shout out to Beats by Dre for sending the, I don't even know what this is.
It's a Beats pill. It's a Bluetooth speaker. And it's very loud, and you can actually use it as a speakerphone as well to talk on your phone.
How you know about that?
Because it's 2012, and
you got to show me how to hook mine
I actually
up.
got my pill before both of you.
Oh.
Shout out to Karen Civil.
Yeah, salute to Karen Silver. That's the homie. I love Karen.
Thank you, guys. Definitely appreciate
Sock
it.
passe, KC.
I'm not opening mine. Somebody's getting this for Christmas.
That's why she don't want to send you nothing.
I'm just kidding. I'm going to keep opening right now.
Our poor producer can't get some headphones, but you're getting free things and giving them away.
He might get it for Christmas.
I want a beatbox, too.
Yeah, that too. All right, anyway, listen.
You know y'all could buy stuff, right?
You want to live like Little Wayne? It happens in 3 minutes. All right? Your first chance to win $1,000 and possibly win $10,000 and a chance to fly to Miami, live like Little Wayne for the weekend. You can chill and all that other good stuff. All right, so that happens in 3 minutes. Also, it's the People's Choice Mix. You want to hear something? 800-585-1051. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. Let's go.
Oh, God. This show.
It's Power 105.1. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. That was Meek Mill, Rick Ross, and Wale. It features Trey's songs. Now, if you want to hear that joint again, you can hit up the website. But call it 105 right now if you want to hear Trey's song live. You get a pair of tickets to Meek Mill's official album release party Tuesday, October 30th at Webster Hall. Brought to you by Forza? Which one is it? Forza Horizon, Sneaker Pimps, and Power 105.1. All right. Meek Mill's album Dreams and Nightmares hits stores October 30th, which is next Tuesday.
Yes, and he's going to be on our new show on MTV2 called The Weekend Jams. It stars myself, DJ Envy, Sway, Nessa, Sophie Green, and he's going to be on our show. He's going to be our first guest.
Also Maestro, and that comes on Sunday at 11 a.m. and 11 p.m. as well. We got to also congratulate Charlene Smith. She won $1,000 and she qualifies to live like Little Wayne. She could possibly walk away with $10,000. Shout out to Charlene. She's from Elmont, New York, so that's Long Island, so shout to her. All right, now Cherry Martinez is up next. Is your next chance to walk with Little Wayne. Or not walk with him, but live like Little Wayne. You can win $1,000 and possibly $10,000 in cash for the weekend. And that's about it. Anything else going on, guys?
I'm answering questions on the breakfastclubam@gmail.com email right now.
Yeah, salute to Adam Kaplan. He just sent me an email that I found very interesting. I'm about to hit
He
him
had an
back real
objection
quick.
to Donkey of the Day. Also, shout out, somebody else just hit me and he had a question. He's actually having some issues with his woman, and it's like they were together for 9 years. They have a 3-year-old, and she's just not interested in him anymore. And I asked him, did you gain some weight, sir? And he admitted he has let himself go, and he's going to hit the gym starting today. So
make sure you hit us on that email at all times. You know, me personally, I don't have a one-sided opinion. You know, when I say the things that I want to say, I don't always expect to hear back the things I want to hear. So I'm open to everybody's opinion, even if I don't agree with it or if you don't agree with me. We can always have a lively discussion.
Right. Exactly.
I like it's a two-door policy. Is there such thing as a two-door policy?
I think maybe an open door.
Open door, revolving door.
Two-way street.
Two-way street.
Yeah.
Basically, what I'm saying is...
Not a two-door policy.
Yeah, when I say something, I like to hear what y'all have to say.
Well, you have an open door policy, you mean. You have an open door policy.
Right.
Whatever. All I'm saying is when I say something, I can respect somebody else's opinion on that situation, too, even if we have two different views on this.
However, if you say something to me I don't like on Twitter, I will block you. Okay.
Oh, God.
That's my happy place.
All right, Mr. Open Door Policy. Leave us on a positive note.
Listen, if you don't like something, change it. If you can't change it, change the way you think about it. If you can't change the way you think about it, put yourself in a new tax bracket to get away from these niggas, because these new niggas is crazy, and I don't want to be around them.
All right.
All righty.
The Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. See you guys tomorrow.